It's tough to say no when you're always putting others first. You don't want to seem selfish, but sometimes you need to put your own needs first. People pleasers are often taken advantage of because they never want to say no. They end up feeling overwhelmed and resentful. This video offers 9 tips for setting better boundaries in your life. These tips will help you learn how to say no when you need to and how to stand up for yourself more. What is the meaning of being too nice? Being too nice is a term used to describe someone who is overly accommodating, compliant, and generous. They tend to put others' needs before their own and never stand up for themselves. This can lead to resentment and frustration because they are never valuing or prioritizing their own desires and needs. It's important to find a balance in life between being nice and being assertive. It's okay to set boundaries and say no when needed. The truth about why we tend to be overly nice. It's important to understand why we are so prone to being overly nice. Oftentimes, it can be because of fear. Fear of hurting someone's feelings, fear of rejection, or fear of conflict. It could also be because it brings us a sense of happiness and satisfaction. In some level, we know that when we are being kind and generous, we are making someone else feel better, which in turn lifts our own spirits. Being overly nice can also give us a sense of purpose and belonging. We can derive comfort from being considerate and giving. What are the drawbacks of being overly nice? Being overly nice can have a negative impact on personal relationships and overall well-being. People pleasers often end up feeling taken advantage of because they are always saying yes when asked to do something. This can lead to resentment and frustration, and not to mention burnout. The drawback is that it can lead to feelings of resentment and frustration if you're not getting anything in return. It can be draining to always put others first, so it's very important to learn how to set boundaries in your life. Here are some tips for setting better boundaries. Number 1. Recognize exploitation. When you're in a situation where you feel like you're being taken advantage of, it's important to be able to recognize the warning signs. It can be difficult to see these signs when you're too wrapped up in giving and accommodating others. You may find yourself thinking that no matter what you do, it's never enough, or feeling like people are asking too much. Number 2. Create healthy boundaries. It's important to create healthy boundaries in all of your relationships so that both parties feel respected and valued. This means setting limits for yourself and communicating those clearly to the other person. It also means respecting the boundary lines set by others and not pushing beyond those lines if you don't have permission. Number 3. Learn to be assertive. Learning how to stand up for yourself and not apologize when you don't need to is an essential part of setting boundaries. Being assertive means being confident in who you are and what you believe, while also expressing it calmly and clearly. It's important to remember that you don't always have to be nice and accommodating when it's not necessary. Number 4. Make self-care a priority. Taking care of yourself is essential for setting better boundaries. Making time for self-care activities such as exercise, meditation, or hobbies can help to give you the energy and motivation to take action in setting boundaries. When you make yourself a priority, it can help to give you the strength and courage to say no when needed. Number 5. Keep a record of your successes. Making a record of your successes over time is a great way to stay motivated and encouraged. Keeping track of the times you stood up for yourself can help you stay on track with your goal of setting healthier boundaries. It's also helpful to remind yourself how far you've come in your journey. Writing down even small victories can help to build your confidence and remind you that progress is possible. Number 6. Set limits in terms of time and effort. Setting limits in terms of time and effort is an important part of setting better boundaries. When you set limits on how much time and effort you commit to something or someone, it helps to protect your energy and keep you from feeling overwhelmed. Setting clear expectations about what is expected of you can help ensure that everyone involved understands the parameters for a successful outcome. Number 7. Engage in positive self-talk. Engaging in positive self-talk is an important part of taking control and setting boundaries with others. Positive affirmations can help to give you the courage to speak up and stand your ground when it comes to establishing limits. Practicing positive self-talk can also help to boost confidence in yourself, especially when it comes to setting boundaries. Number 8. Practice saying no. Saying no is an important part of asserting yourself and setting boundaries. When you feel like you don't want to do something, it can be difficult to express that in a way that is clear and direct. Practicing saying no in different scenarios can help you become more comfortable with being assertive and standing up for yourself. It also helps to remind yourself that it is okay to say no when you do not want to do something. Number 9. Know your worth. Knowing your worth can help you stay confident in setting boundaries and asserting yourself with others. When you know what you can bring to the table, it can be easier to stand up for yourself and express what matters most to you. Taking the time to evaluate your skills and abilities can help you gain a better understanding of who you are and why it is important for others to respect your boundaries. It can be difficult to shift away from our natural instinct of being overly nice. But with practice and patience, it's possible to create healthier boundaries in your life. Setting limits for yourself and others helps to establish mutual respect and build meaningful relationships. As you continue on your journey, it's okay to make mistakes as you go. Remember to stay kind and forgiving with yourself as you learn how to set better boundaries. If you found these tips for breaking out of a too nice cycle, why not show your appreciation by liking and subscribing to the video? Doing so will ensure that you will never miss any of our amazing content. Plus, if you hit the subscribe button now, you'll get notified every time we add new videos with useful tips and tricks to become your best self. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share this with a friend or family member who might benefit from it too. See you all next time.